a mother searching for her daughter, a town lost in the fog, and once the siren wails, reality shatters. Welcome to Silent Hill. The story begins in chaos. A woman, frantic, breathless, runs through the darkness, calling out for her daughter. Shadows shift around her. Eerie whispers echo through the air. The world feels wrong, unnatural. This is Rose da Silva, and she is searching for her adopted daughter, Sharon, a little girl haunted by terrifying sleepwalking episodes and nightmarish visions of one place, Silent Hill. Determined to find answers, Rose defies her husband Christopher's concerns and takes Sharon to the abandoned town. But as they approach, something feels off. A lone police officer, Sybil Bennett, watches them, her suspicion growing. Something about the way Rose is acting, so desperate, so secretive, doesn't sit right. She follows them. Then, out of nowhere, a ghostly figure appears on the road. Rose swerves. The car spins out of control. Then, impact. Darkness. When Rose wakes up, everything has changed. A thick, swirling fog envelops the world around her. It clings to the streets, unyielding, suffocating. Visibility? Barely a few feet. The eerie silence presses down, heavy, oppressive, broken only by the faint, unnatural sound of something moving through the mist. She calls out for Sharon. No answer. The town is frozen in time. Abandoned buildings loom, their windows shattered, their doors left gaping like open mouths. Rusted vehicles sit lifeless, coated in layers of dust and decay. But the worst part? She feels like she's being watched. Her every step is met with an unsettling sensation. Something is there. Something is lurking. Hidden in the shadows. Waiting. Then, a sound, low at first, distant, but growing. A deep blaring siren wailing through the streets, rattling through her bones. And then reality shatters. The sky darkens instantly as if the sun itself has been snuffed out. The ground trembles. The buildings decay before her eyes, walls crumbling, metal rusting, paint peeling away in strips. The very air shifts, thick, putrid, stinking of burning flesh and smoke. Then, from the suffocating darkness, they emerge. Twisted creatures crawl out from the abyss. Grotesque figures, their limbs contorted, their skin melting, shifting, writhing. Some are humanoid, but wrong. Faceless, moaning in torment. Others are nothing more than piles of writhing flesh, dragging themselves across the ground. And then it appears, towering, massive, its body wrapped in tattered, rotting flesh. A colossal blade scrapes against the pavement behind it, leaving a trail of blood in its wake. It does not run. It does not need to. Its very presence is enough to drown the world in terror. Pyramid Head. Rose runs. Her pulse pounds in her skull as she bolts through the collapsing streets. More horrors emerge, monstrosities with twitching limbs, eyeless faces, gnashing teeth. They lurch for her, reaching with elongated clawed fingers. Just when it seems she's trapped, the siren wails again, and in an instant, the nightmare disappears. The buildings restore themselves. The monsters are gone. The fog settles. The silence returns, as if nothing ever happened. Rose stumbles, gasping, her hands trembling. Was it real? Was she losing her mind? Before she can think, Sybil arrives. Seeing Rose's panic, Sybil assumes the worst. She's unstable, dangerous. She arrests her. But as they venture deeper into the town together, it becomes horrifyingly clear they are trapped. This isn't just an abandoned town. It's a prison. And something, or someone, wants them there. As Rose searches for her daughter, she encounters a mysterious woman, Dahlia Gillespie. Her presence is unsettling, her words cryptic, but through her, the town's horrifying past begins to unravel. Silent Hill was once ruled by a fanatical religious cult. They called themselves the Brethren, and they believed in one thing above all, purging sin through fire. Their victim? A little girl named Alessa. Accused of being a child born of sin, Alessa was burned alive in a ritual meant to cleanse her. But the ritual failed. Alessa survived. But her pain, her sufferings, her hatred, it grew, it festered, until it became something else. Now the monsters that roam Silent Hill, the twisted reality that shifts and decays, they are her rage, given form. Her suffering, endless. Rose realizes the truth. Sharon isn't just an innocent child. She is Alessa's innocence, the last remnant of her purity, split from her before the darkness could consume her entirely. And now the cult wants her back. But they don't understand. They are already damned. Rose ventures into the hospital, where Alessa was once confined. The deeper she goes, the worse it becomes. The air is thick with decay. The walls drip with filth. And the creatures lurking in the shadows? They are worse than nightmares. The lying figures, twitching, skin-bound horrors, spewing acid from their suffocating flesh cocoons. The blind nurses, grotesque, faceless, moving only at the sound of breath, their rusted scalpels gleaming in the dim light. Holding her breath, Rose moves between them, each step a test of will, knowing that one wrong move means death. Finally, she finds Alessa's spirit, and she sees everything: the suffering, the betrayal, the unimaginable agony. Silent Hill isn't cursed. It's revenge. Now armed with the truth, Rose confronts the cult, just as they prepare to sacrifice Sharon. Christabella, their deranged leader, plunges a knife into Rose's chest. Her blood spills onto the church floor, and with it, hell is unleashed. Barbed wires snake from the ground, wrapping around the cultists. Screams fill the air as they are ripped apart one by one. Christabella, her face frozen in horror, meets a gruesome fate as the wires tear her apart from the inside out. Alessa watches, silent, satisfied. The nightmare is over. Or so they think. Rose and Sharon escape. The fog lifts. The nightmare seems to have ended. They return home. The door swings open. The house is exactly as they left it. But something is off. Christopher sits inside, his head bowed in grief. Rose calls out to him. He doesn't respond. He doesn't see them. Because they are not really there. They never escaped. They are still in Silent Hill, trapped in its ghostly limbo. Forever. And with that, the screen fades to white, empty, silent. The nightmare never ends. Silent Hill 2006 is a haunting adaptation of the beloved horror game, blending surreal horror with psychological torment. It masterfully captures the essence of a nightmare, leaving audiences questioning reality even after the credits roll. What did you think of Silent Hill? Did the ending leave you unsettled? Let's talk about it in the comments below.